Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Zero Alumni Gaming. This is your host, as always, Zero. Today we're going to be playing a Minecraft mod. It's called Reclamation. Just going to turn down the music a little bit. We'll do around 45. I think that's going to be good. Saw this mod on a little short earlier in the week. I thought, hey, let's go ahead and do that. Been wanting to do RL Craft uh, for a while now. We're gonna name it Re-Green. We're not gonna do any chests. It's gonna be normal difficulty. We're gonna leave the seed blank. And create a new world. As far as I know, I think it's technology and magic in this mod pack. We start off, the world has been scavenged of every last little bit of resources, polluted, destroyed, no more growing grass, no ores, no nothing. Of course, just classic Minecraft stuff. We're gonna get into reading this book. Alright, first edition warm notebook. Arj Navo provides spells, crafting magical devices, powerful trinkets, and magical entities. Automation to help development, report issues, blah 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 blah. We want getting started. Making them follow each section in order. Alright, so elemental tweaks. All these tweaks will be active. Enchanter's Shield can trigger reactive on blocks. Summon Lightning won't destroy items. Crush can process items if augmented with Sensitive. Cold Snap deals more freezing to mobs that are freezing. Okay. Imbuement Chamber. Getting the Wild and Chimera. Okay, so we are going to have some stuff here. Let's see what's this is. Apiary for bees. Some bee nests. The vanilla ones only generate in forests, but the hives added in complicated bees can generate pretty much anywhere. In the jungle, desert, underground, and even the nether in the end. They glow, so it might be easier to find them at night. Okay. The almighty scoop. Be careful though, you'll need a special tool called a scoop to collect the bees if you want to avoid crushing the bees and getting stung in retaliation. Just use the scoop to break a bee's nest and you'll get a princess, some drones, and maybe even some comb. Okay. So we're gonna have to do first steps for that. Our quest book. Let's see, we're starting here. We wake up in a vast, dead and dried out wasteland. We don't remember how we got here, but we do remember what the world should look like. Pretty green. And this isn't it. Welcome to Reclamation. This is a slower paced mod pack focused around bringing life and nature back to a dead world. Tooltips. We're going to want the tooltips. We're going to go ahead and get our bread. How do I craft things? Many recipes have been changed. Make sure we check our recipe browser for more or the new crafting recipes. By default, the keybinds when hovering over an item are R to look up the recipes for the item and U to look up uses. Alright. Let's do this thing. We're gonna put those up. We're gonna try to find some stuff here. Get some wood, and we're gonna go check out that little stone building over there. Might be where we base up for the beginning here. Wonder if we're getting coal as well. Yep, charcoal. That's neat. We're gonna avoid running at the beginning. I know we can open up the inventory. I know this turns into our scrap wood. And this is going to be our wooden planks. I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of those. Do that. Oh, there's nothing here. Interesting. Everything is barren as hell. You can even see the little particle effects. Are we getting sticks from those? Apparently, there's not going to be any animals spawning, I don't think, until we actually get started here fully. Being as it is a slower mod pack, deciding whether or not we want to do some time jumps or not, but kind of planning on this just being like a let's play for the time being. Do this, that. Water artichoke, belladonna, wheat. I do need one more piece of wood. This. Ba-doom, ba-doom. Axe. Sword. Do, 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 fast forward here. We're going to collect a bunch of wood. Oh, right, now we're in for the long night here. Oh no, the husk is gonna make us hungry. Okay. I am seeing something on the map over here that looks kind of like a light source. I'm gonna head that way. Do not need to mess with those skeletons, because we will probably die. What is this light source coming from is the question. Oh. We got some potatoes from that guy, which is very nice. Okay. Let's try to get us some string. I know we're gonna need to do some fishing. Of course. And our first night's gonna use up all of our stuff. Fantastic. Just a pitch black darkness down there. We need some more spiders. I don't know if it's a good idea for us to do right now or not. So we'll probably try and wait right here. And read some books. The old classic hole in the ground. Alright. Spellcasting. We need a spell book, which we do not have. Alright, to begin spellcasting, we need to first obtain a spell book. A spell book will allow you to create, store, and cast spells using mana. A higher tier spell book will provide additional spell slots, allowing you to craft more complex spells. To craft your first spell, you must first select the form that the spell will take on. A form glyph must always be the first glyph in the spell recipe. Next, add any number of effects to the chain. Effects refer to what the spell will do, and they will resolve in the order they are placed in the book at the target or location the spell hits. Oh, it's kind of like Noita spellcasting, but with books. Effects refer to what the spell will do, and they will resolve in the order they are placed. An augment can be used to modify the way an effect or form behaves. Augments may be placed after an effect or form. An augment will only apply to the glyph to the left of it. Multiple augments may also be applied in the same effect or form by chaining together. augments. If you would like to set a spell to a different tab, select the tab from the right side and repeat the above process. Spellbook C, quick select V, next spell. Alright. So we aren't going to worry about that. We are going to worry about this book real quick. The naturally spawning mobs have changed. In this new landscape specifically, zombie villagers and witches don't spawn, and spiders have mutated into their cave versions. Great, we've experienced that. This means that there's no way to get any kind of resource from witches or zombie villagers, even if you could cure them. So there's no point in doing that. The only things that you can really hope to get are iron and copper ingots from rare drops, but there are other ways to generate resources. Okay. Small comforts. Spider string can be crafted into wool, which can be crafted into beds. You can also craft a sleeping bag for staying cozy on the go. But where would we be going? So we're going to have to make a bed. We've made the crafting table. Fishing rods. Despite the seeming apocalypse, there are still fish to find and eat. For those with the right skill and desire. Oh, we're going to get a fishing rod. Very nice. What changed? World Gen has been completely overhauled, no ore generates, and the only biomes that exist are dead wasteland biomes with no vegetation. Additionally, the only trees that spawn are dead trees with very little usability. Stone variants still generate, so you can find sand and clay underwater, and it will still rain. Okay. There are quite a few books in the pack. Thankfully, the Acastatic Tome, crafting any book with this will combine it, letting you keep every guidebook in a single item. Simply craft it with another guidebook. To untransform the tome, punch the air. To remove a stored book, transfer the tome into the book, then sneak and press your drop key. We're not going to worry about that. Chunk loading and friends. We do not have friends. So, I mean, we have friends, but not to play this with. So we are going to be wanting to get enough stuff to get us a bed. And we need the wood, the wool. And we know we can get wool from string. So we're going to have to kill a bunch of things that way. We already know that ore is not going to generate. Everybody who came to the planet before us has mined out the entire thing. After centuries of strip mining, quarrying, and general exploitation, there's not even a measly scrap of coal in the world. There's no point in mining for it. Oxidized copper. There are ruins around with small bits of copper completely oxidized from whatever happened. We'll craft something to help you out with the copper, but first we'll have to get it into a usable state. So we've done this. So we're going to go ahead and get our charcoal and stuff. And I think the next best bet would be trying to get copper and our small comfort stuff going. Okay. This is daytime. Okie dokie. Is that The water? Oh my goodness. Okay. We know that there's copper there. We know that we're pretty close to the ground here. So I want to try and get our stone tools up and running. Perfect. We have no wooden tools to get the stone tools with, so we're gonna do that real quick. Go ahead and turn that all into that. Boop, boop, boop. Half that. Get all of that. Half that, half that. Get all of that. Oh, that turned out pretty even. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Got us a pickaxe. And we're gonna leave that there. 2, 3. We also need enough for a furnace to cook our food. And we are going to go and get this. Pop that there. We know we need to build one of those things. And we need wool block. Which we aren't going to be able to get. At least at the moment. Bees will persist, dotted amongst dry hills, cultivating them. Okay, we know. We got that. Gonna get some cod and stuff. We needed that food bad. After you scrape off the rust with an axe, you can use a cutting board to get usable copper. Okay. So it seems we just need a base of operation. And more copper. Nothing there. Nothing here. I know we're probably going to need more than just that one piece of copper. Copper! More copper! Oh. Interesting. See the pieces over there, that's where we're gonna head to. Everything definitely does look strip mined too, which is interesting. We'll get this and then we'll head back down there. And we need to do some fishing right away as well. Boop, boop, badoop. Oh no. Oh, I made another fucking pickaxe. Oh well. I'll just toss that one. We know we don't need it. Food. Need the food. We're gonna go fish for a while. I'll do the fast forward. Do fishing. We are going to need to get more wood. Alright, everybody. We are going to end it here for our first episode. We've got a little shelter set up. We've got food, a full belly. We've got a ton of experience points. Next is going to be expanding this place a little bit, getting a bed, uh, finding some rare drops, and just diving deeper into Reclamation. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, I know this was a little bit of a quiet of a episode, not a lot of fast forwarding, but I think once we really start getting into the meat of the mod pack, we'll be good to go. And it'll be less fast forwardy and more talky, worky, fixy type deal. But as always, if you guys enjoyed it, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. This is Zero. Later.